Here's how I create reminders in Jira with no plugins in under 60 seconds. So there's two prerequisites that we need to take care of before creating this automation. First one is to create the custom field. So I'll go to my settings, my issues, my custom fields, and here I'll create a date time picker field. So I'll select that and I'll give it a name. I'm going to call it reminders and hit create. So I'll jump into any one of these tasks here, hit the configure button on the bottom right, and here I'll pull in my reminders field and add it to the details section. I'll save my changes. Now that those prerequisites are done, we can go ahead and create the automation. I'll go ahead and go to my project settings on the top right, hit automations on the left, and in here I'll go ahead and create a new rule. Now this is going to be the most important part. This is essentially when we want the automation to trigger. So I'll go ahead and add a scheduled trigger here. And if you only want these reminders once per day, we could go ahead and only run them on a daily basis. And this is often the most common use case for reminders, to essentially just get a reminder on a specific day in the future. Otherwise, if we wanted a more specific reminder, let's say 3 or 4 p.m. that day, I would go ahead and set this to run once every hour. So the next thing we need to do is add a JQL to this automation. So go ahead and scroll down and click the JQL button. Here's the JQL I'm going to be using specifically for the 1 hour trigger. If this was set to run once every day, I would change this JQL to -1 day. And I'll change the JQL to pull in any tickets that have a timestamp within the last 60 minutes. Now that our trigger is set, I'll go ahead and add an action. And in here, I'm going to go ahead and search for email, and I'll click the send email action. We could also get a little bit more creative here and use Slack and Teams notifications if you wanted to. In the to field, I'll go ahead and assign it to the assignee. That way this email will go directly to them, but you could also specify a specific email address or another field if you wanted to here. In the subject section, I'll go ahead and type in a reminder for issue.summary smart value. And this is essentially just going to pull the ticket title and tell me that it's a reminder for that ticket. In the content, you could pretty much write anything here as well. There are a couple of smart values that I always recommend adding here. Number one is the assignee display name. That way it's a little bit more personal, but also the issue summary, just repeating that in the body itself. And this is going to be very useful to just click on the URL and go straight to the task that the reminder is sent from. Now all we need to do is turn on this rule and we'll be good to go. And here's a quick recap of exactly what we built. This automation will run once an hour and search all the reminder date fields that are set within the last 60 minutes. From there, we'll send over an email with a few different smart values and a link directly to the task. Pretty simple setup here, and we're up and running within 60 seconds. And if we wanted this to apply to the entire organization, all we would need to do is add the reminders field to every screen, as well as apply this automation globally. Hopefully that helps, and let's keep automating.